Mage is typically the aggressive form of mage. But we're on coin, and I really like the giant on coin, regardless of how aggressive our opponent is being. If we're off coin, I'd probably mulligan more aggressively for removal. I'd even pitch the giant off coin. But on coin, pretty much always keep the giant on coin, because no matter how aggressive they are, a 3-mana 8/8 is usually good enough. The exception to that's probably Mirror Entity. That one will be a bummer, but that's usually a one-of in these style of decks. You kind of just lean into it and hope for the best.
I'll never tell.
A 3 kept, so he's gonna go like Secret Keeper into Ping into Kirin Tor Mirror Entity, like a god. But that's fine. Sometimes you're supposed to die. And you kept a Firefly and a Secret Keeper? Why? He should mulligan for more impactful cards, for sure. You don't need multiple 1-drops. You only have one turn 1. It's okay, he draws into a good 3-drop anyway. He's a champ. This is an 8/8. This is turn 3. That's the most stats you can possibly play on turn 3. The rest of our hand is unflattering, though. Worked out really well for me. We slowed down a lot of his aggression. He didn't develop anything more there. This will always cost 3, right? So I can play it next turn alongside a 2-drop after playing the Twilight Drake this turn. Are there any 5-drops in his deck that 4 power is not going to be sufficient to trade into? That's the big question right now. Let's look at Odd Mage. Then,
Computing.
let's see here. This is not what I wanted. Secret Odd Mage, sorry. Didn't make the distinction. Alright, coming up on 5, you can play either a 4/4. Fungalmancer bringing his guys to 4 health. Or another 4/4. Or a 3/4. Or a 4/3. Or a 3/3. Or a 1/1. So no, 4 tech is fine. So we can use this so that next turn we can go Mountain Giant plus 2-drop. Hopefully we find something that's a better 2-drop than Acidic Swamp Ooze.
Mushroom power.
Of course he has the best 5-drop available, because he's a champion. The Defile can't kill everything. That would be too easy. The only burn in his deck that is directed at face would be Leroy, which doesn't kill us. They needs to like missiles and stuff to kill us, so we're relatively safe. Fantastic. And we're just about to stabilize the board, heal up with Shroom Brewer, win the game. Piece of cake. I'd really love to get a taunt in the way to stop this Leroy Jenkins from connecting at any point, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be very easy.
Look how it burns!
No, we're not worried about this at all. Him drawing cards, looking for burn. Ooh. So the sooner we get the taunt up, the less likely he is to Leroy us in the face. We do want to get the taunt up. The sooner we get the taunt up, the faster we can ignore his garbage and hit him counter face. I'm gonna do this. I'm not gonna tap because we're at a sensitive life total. And I'm not gonna trade because I want to win the game. So now he has to do like weird shenanigans with like the 1-mana guy and the 5-mana guy. That's the 5-mana guy. So he's setting up to kill us with 1-mana guy ping, or another 5-mana guy ping. But if we heal back to 7, we should be safe. It's forcing us to have to trade the giant, which is really clever. So how can we not trade the giant and kill this 4/4? Because I want to, or more specifically, we just need to set up lethal. We can trade the giant and still set up lethal. We don't need to trade the giant. We can Spellbreaker and heal. Even better. So then we can set up lethal and stop his lethal. Genius. And we can continue to disrespect his silly minions.
Job's done.
And hopefully we're not dead. But I mean, I think this is the best we could have done. We've given them like narrowest amount of time to try and kill us here by our aggression. As minions are running into taunts anyway, so they're not useful. Alright, RNG please. Only one went face? That's gotta be good for us. He's probably hoping to try and be able to play a 1-drop plus hero power for 4 and kill us.
You win this
Fantastic! Can't believe you actually use Twitter without night mode. Yeah, neither can I. It's so bright at night without night mode, man. You can't see anything. I'd actually like use Twitter to find my remote. That's how bright it was. Instead of like the flashlight app or anything, you just open your phone and you pull up Twitter, and then you can use it to find your remote. So now I'm gonna have to like use the flashlight to find my remote when I'm in bed in the middle of the night. When I fall asleep watching Netflix, and then it's like just that screen that says, "Are you still watching?" and I'm not watching, but it's kind of bright, so I want to turn it off. Actually, my TV eventually falls asleep and then just starts like a fireworks display, which is honestly a lot more annoying because then I wake up and there's fireworks happening. Like, it doesn't have sound, so it's not annoying like that, but it's bright a little. I don't know. I wish it wouldn't turn into a fire. There's probably a setting I can change on that to make it less fireworks display related. I think I'm going to keep this Drake. Priests are really good versus everything that I could do. That's a bummer. Last time I tried to do the ooze opening and got punished by Quest Priest, which was weird. Generally, I think the Drake's a really safe opening. I don't know.
We have turned our curse.
There's some people that are like always mulligan for the giant because you just need that clock going. I don't think I'm one of those people. I like to play 2-drops versus Priest usually, because a lot of times they don't play any 1 or 2 drops because they're cloning Priest. Your 2-drops can get in there and hit them for a bunch of damages. So I'm hoping this gets in here. The worst case scenario for me would be he gets to like draw a bunch of cards with Cleric, but sometimes they don't even run Cleric. So he's probably Clone Priest. Clone Priest can not really do too much with this. Generally, they don't run Power Word Shield. I say generally because sometimes they do. Could be Wall Priest. Wall Priest does run Power Word Shield. Most of the time, though, any resources he expends on this are pretty good for me, because it would be more annoying later on something else. Please Clone Priest with the nuts. So his turn 4 plays with this style of deck are what? 4 mana revive something is a pretty common one. Sometimes they run Mass Dispel, sometimes they run Shadow Madness. He also has a coin, so he has options to maybe Lyra or Grizzly Bear.
Computing.
Overall, this is bad for me. He can trade in and do things for more mana. If we don't kill the Radiant, he can coin up the 6 mana spell for 5. Get a 5/5. I'm pretty okay with him making a 5/5 because I think my turn's gonna probably be Hellfire or kill it. He's gonna then revive it. I don't know, this seems like there's pretty much no way that I play this early game that ends up positive for me. Seems like if he has any good cards, I'm screwed. So I'm gonna hit him in the face so he has less life and try and kill him before he does something terrifying. And fantastic, we just gained 6 damage because we didn't trade with his stupid dudes. I'm gonna heal my guy so it's got more life. Hopefully harder for him to deal with. Got 2 coins, he can Psychic Scream. He can play Prophet Velen. You can do a lot of nasties. Upside, we're almost at 15. Downside, when we do get to 15, we'd probably get OTK'd. He has 2 coins. We get a 7/7, and that's kind of cool. He didn't have 6 mana make a dude. He runs Gilded Gargoyle, so he's less common to have 6 mana make a dude. So this Lyra is kind of interesting. I'm gonna lean into it, man. I'm going all face and ignoring this. I'm not afraid of random Lyra cards. I'm afraid of him killing me with big reses and Mind Blasts. The way to make that stop is to kill him. So we're off to the races. I'm not afraid of your Lyra. I'm afraid of your deck, which is way better than Lyra's cards. Sweet Jesus. If we don't die here, we might win. I guess that's true about every turn. This so far has gone very well. That's fine, he didn't Divine Spirit first, we're chilling. Spells in my deck are not good for him. That's some of the burn he needs to close this game out. Ooh, that is also the other burn, but now it's starting to add up to a spot that makes me uncomfortable. But he seems desperate.
Must move quickly.
What a power spell. Alright, he used all of his win conditions, and I'm not dead. Ooh. He is at 4 mana, so even with 2 discounts, he can't really do anything. So we can ignore these again, for the most part, right? It may be at a point where it's probably just correct to kill them instead of lethal. He has 4 mana. Because he did really silly things last turn. I can tap, because how does he kill me on 4 mana? 2 Mind Blasts is only 10.
Job's done.
Lazy. Ramp him back up. So good. He's dead now. So we had a pretty suboptimal opening. He had kind of the nuts. And then he just threw it all away to do silly things with Lyra. So we just kind of went all face and hoped he didn't have the follow-up to his opening. And he didn't. And then he panicked. And then he gave me the win.